And welcome back, everybody, to Brighter Financial Future. Hopefully, you're having an amazing day so far and you are doing well. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about getting COVID relief help when it comes to funeral expenses. This video is a little bit different from my typical video, but it all relates to having a brighter financial future because when things like this happen, it's good to know what resources that are out there to kind of help you when something like this happens, especially a burden as far as a funeral costs. So if you lost a loved one or you know someone who lost someone, this video is for you. Or please feel free to share it with anybody who might need help or expenses when it comes to a COVID death. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We talk about all things finance, mainly ETF, dividend stocks, and so forth. And don't forget to smash the like button. It really helps out the channel. And stay tuned. All right, we are back. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just the information that the way that I understand it when it comes to COVID relief help. So let's get into it. All right, so this is what we know. FEMA is providing financial assistance for COVID-19 related funeral expenses that happened after January 20th of 2020. So that's very important. So if you know anybody who passed away due to COVID-19, there's help out there when it comes to help paying for funeral costs. Now it's important that you look at the date. So they died before January 20 of 2020. This does not apply to them. But hopefully you don't know anybody who died, and this is just information just to have for future reference. Now, the question is, who can apply for funeral assistance? The people that can apply, you have to be a U.S. citizen, non-citizen national, or qualified alien who incurred funeral expenses. And the funeral expenses were for an individual whose death in the United States, including the U.S. territories or the District of Columbia. Um, so it had to occur there, caused by or was likely the result of COVID-19. So basically, if you're a U.S. citizen, uh, the person died within the United States or the territories, and it's due to COVID, there is help for you because funerals are expensive, and especially uh, if you didn't plan for it. So even if you're already paid, you can still submit an application. All right. So what funeral expenses are covered? So these are the things that's covered by FEMA. Funeral services. So we pay for funeral services, cremation, interment, transportation for up to two individuals to identify the deceased individual, transfer of remain, casket or urn burial, plot or cremation, niche marker or headstone, clergy or efficient services, arrangements of the funeral ceremony, use of funeral home equipment or staff, costs associated with producing and certifying multiple death certificates. Additionally, expenses mandated by any applicable local or state government laws or ordinance. So basically, these are the things that FEMA is looking to cover if you qualify. In addition, another question you might have, are funeral expenses for death outside the United States covered? So, like I was talking about earlier, it has to be within the United States. So, even though you're a US citizen, say for example, you were traveling abroad in a different country and you died, or you know someone who died of COVID, those expenses are not covered under this particular um, deal, unfortunately. All right. So, are there income limits? Say for some reason you're a millionaire, or you have $100,000, or you have you're flat broke. There are no income limits. Your income does not reflect your eligibility, although you will be asked to provide your annual gross household income when you apply for COVID-19 funeral assistance, uh, FEMA actually collects this information for basically for demographic purposes only. So you won't be denied based off your income by FEMA. Now, how do you apply? So, for example, you want to apply for benefits. One way to apply for the funeral assistance, and basically the only way, is to um, call the number on the screen, basically Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You cannot apply online. You can call that number and they can answer any questions that you might have that I might have neglected in this video. I'm also going to leave links at the bottom. So if you know anybody who is struggling when it comes to funeral costs because of COVID, have them watch this video, share that number, because death funeral costs is very expensive, so it doesn't really matter your financial situation. If you don't have the savings, this is a great thing to help um, bury your loved one, especially in a time like this. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Until next time, everybody, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, leave a comment below. In addition, have a good one. Peace.